Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ashley and it's been a while, but in today's video I'll be speaking about my first month of university. Basically my first month at the University of the West Indies, Mona campus. So just stay tuned and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Okay, so let's just get straight into it. First up, we can talk about my courses, choosing my courses. So first week of September, well, a little bit of a backstory. So I moved on campus on August 24th. So I've been living at UWI since August 24th, right? Yeah. But classes did not start until September 5th. Okay, yeah, we get that part out of the way. So first week of classes, well, so beforehand you had to choose. From July 24th the portal opened for on UWI's SAS, their portal, right? So you could choose your courses from July 24th, but while the portal opened on July 24th, they advised us to wait until we got academic advice, academic counseling. All know me not get none, but okay. Yeah, but they advised us that we should wait on academic counseling to ensure that we are registering for the correct courses, right? So in my case now, I knew I knew majority of what I should have been registering for, and so I went right ahead and did that, right? Okay, so right now the courses that I'm doing are biology, chemistry, psychology and Spanish. So those are the four courses that I am doing this first semester. No, alright, so let me just explain a little bit. So my major at this moment is molecular biology, but I have said in previous videos that that's not the plan. The goal is to transfer to the MBBS, which is the Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, for next academic year. So this molecular biology year in the Faculty of Science and Technology at UWI is just to fulfill prerequisites for the MBBS program, which is a medicine program at the University of the West Indies. And so my major right now is molecular biology, and so it's a lot of biology, a lot of chemistry. So I knew that I should be doing biology and chemistry, right? I registered for those courses because I knew that's what I should be doing, right? And now the other thing now is that what they call elective. So basically we have to build up the credits. Like I think it's how much? Okay, the minimum is 24 credits per semester and maximum 30, right? So at the same time, they require us to do, well, recently, apparently this academic year, UWI said, okay, we want our students to graduate knowing a foreign language, and so they require students to pick up a foreign language if they did not do a Spanish, French, or some other modern language at CSEC or at any secondary level, basically. So because I did not do Spanish or French or any of that at CSEC, I had to pick up a foreign language. They did not say you have to do it in first year, but they were recommending that you do it in first year because just get it out of the way from now, basically. And so I said, let me just get it out of the way. But at the same time, they have what they call foundation courses, which is basically like English, and everybody needs to complete these foundation courses. And right now, for first year, there's a mandatory one that all first years have to do in order to move on to the other foundation courses. Basically, it's English, right? but it's like a mixture of English and literature in one, basically. So I took up Spanish for this semester, and I'll be taking up that foundation course in second semester, right? Because we have a credit limit, right? So if you go over that credit limit, then you will going to pay more money, which people don't have. So for this term, I'm doing biology, chemistry, psychology, and Spanish, right? So first week of school, and we start off and miss okay. From orientation, they said hit the ground running because the workload I go box you down. I said fine. I said okay, like me I hit the ground running, and yeah. First week I registered for my biology, chemistry, and Spanish. As a matter of fact, there's a whole story about Spanish. Guys, I started off with French as my foreign language. First week of school, I went to French class, right? I registered for French. I went in the class and the person, the lecturer, just upon and this whole other something them have we listen to French, them one we know what go on French, and me have to say this is not a beginner's French class, like me don't know no French, and this mama mazel something like it's too much the one class of French. Listen, I know that French was not for me, right? But the reason why I end up in a French class in the first place was because we have this thing that them call overrides, which basically when you are registering for a course, not every course allow you to just register like that. Some of them need lecture approval. So whenever you go on a course and it says lecture approval needed, you have to request an override. So I requested an override for Spanish from way. They did not approve my override. So I said, listen, the semester start, me need for in a foreign language class. So I just pick up the French. It never did work out. Too much it never did work out at all. So we move past that. And so the first week, I say French class is not it. It's not it. And as for biology and chemistry, listen, biology can go on, but chemistry right now, chemistry a mash me up. It's a broke me up. It's a fling me down. All of these things every day. And by the way, the chemistry that I'm doing, it's not chemistry. It's physics. Physical chemistry. Physical chemistry. It's not chemistry. It's physics. That listen, you will trick me. You will trick me. Okay. So I'm doing biology, chemistry, psychology, and Spanish right now. And listen, that's a whole. Let me get into it. Alright, let me finish that part about the French. So French class, mash me up. Me say, listen, me not staying in French. Me cannot manage the French. Me not understand nothing. What go on at the class? And me say, I forget what that is. The same day when we come back to under, I we call it. Requested an override again for another Spanish stream. Right now, the stream that I wanted was, I think it was a 2 to 4 o'clock stream in the day because I said I don't want no night class. But when French do me, so I said, listen, I've got to take a 7 o'clock class because the French now said nothing. So I requested it first, this Spanish, and I actually got through this time. So I said, okay, Spanish it is. I'm going to Spanish class. At least I have like a Spanish knowledge. Which, okay, no one thing, when I come to university, anything them call beginners, it's not really beginners. Like they teach, well, them claims to them teach, but them teach the stuff really fast. So it's like you have to keep up with them. This week they might do alphabet numbers, and next week full blown sentences. Next week them their countries, them their what else? Countries, we call it telling locations, like them move very fast, right? And it's not like in high school we have like a one class of the week. Like right now, the amount of work that I have covered in biology and even what I've covered in chemistry, that is what I would probably cover in probably 2 years of high school. Like them I push it in a 3 to 4 months. Everything is going to hold in 3 to 4 months. Like high school not teach so much something like that's 2 years worth of lecture notes and teaching that them get done in 3 to 4 months, if you get what me saying. So like, wait a minute, it's not even, we're in October now. So the point is that them I try get 2 years worth of studying, lecture notes, all of that into 3 to 4 months. 2 years worth. In a high school, the amount that we have covered in 1.5 months, 1.5 months, yeah, like that more than what or equivalent to what we would like do in 1 year at high school. Like, them a move fast. Every class is something new, so you have to keep up with them. So the first week I say, okay, French lesson on Spanish it is. Me get into the Spanish class. Yeah. Move on. We get into the Spanish class. No, I was conflicted. So psychology was kind of like a last minute thing that I already started for. So basically what happened was I knew I was supposed to be doing biology chemistry. I took up Spanish as a foreign language, and now what I was left with was a third subject that I needed. That was the fourth subject that I needed. And so what happened was I called my faculty because from long time I've made it clear of my intention to transfer from long time. So, and they know that a lot of students want to transfer out of the faculty, right? So if you know you don't like the biology and the chemistry, biochemistry, molecular biology, biotechnology, or you don't like the computer science, all them stuff there, like the faculty of science and technology, it's not for you. And so I called my faculty and I said, what's the other subject? I know I'm supposed to be doing biology, chemistry. I've already registered for them. What's the other subject that is required? They said psychology. I requested an override for psychology from way back. They did not approve me. Override, them not approve me. Right? So me let it go. Me go social sciences, go to the psychology office. Them are gonna say, oh, it's like them get locked out of the system or something, so them no know. It's like them can't do anything about it. Them just have to wait until UWI system opens back up. Alright, one thing though is that I realize is a lot of slackness keep up here. Like sometimes I hear some things and me have to say no. But basically they were saying that they don't have access to the portal or something like that to approve or decline anything. That's what the lecturers basically say. Like, they cannot approve anything, which is a stage where you have to get an override. It basically means that a lecturer has to manually go in there and approve you. Them actually have to see your name and decide if they're going to approve it, yes or no. And so the first week of school, I did not go to no psychology class because I did not get the override. No, how that gonna, yes, so I didn't get override, and so I was still one subject short or one course short. So I call my faculty, well, I did too lazy if you go back down to the faculty that day, but I call them, I say, I said to them, alright, I did not get the approval for the psychology. What other subject will they accept in the faculty of medical sciences for you to come over there? The lady tell me economics. So I was like, okay, right now, just in case I don't get into psychology, let me just register for economics. And I was going to do economics, like actually register for economics, and it was the week around the third week when I was going to go to economics that I hear me say third week. So basically the first month was a lot of run up and down and all over the place, right? So the third week now when I was actually going to the economics class, because first week I was waiting for the approval for psychology. Second week I was also waiting for the approval for psychology. Third week me say third week can't catch me, and me don't get a subject extra the make up my credits and basically. So me say, but we just put economics as the placeholder. Now bear in mind that I don't remember the exact date, but I think it was September 21 or something like that. That basically UWI closes their your registration portal registering for courses. So if you want to register for a course after that date, you have to pay them money, right? The more money. So Mr. Me can't make that catch me, and so what I did was register for economics, and it was the week that I was supposed to go to the economics class, and something said just listen, just go to the office yourself. You call them, go to the office. I went to the office, the man and say, you have to take up the psychology. You have to take that psychology. And so me say, that means say economics are foolishness. So the same day I come home, I drop economics and my request override for psychology. And I got in at that time. You see the run up and down, you see the run around business, yeah. So I got in for psychology last minute, and after that I started going to psychology classes. Yeah. So biology, chemistry, psychology and Spanish. That's what I'm doing right now. So yeah. No, after that, no. Another thing with the first week, well, the first week of school was not even the first week, the entire first month was alright up until psychology class. One big run around like biology. I did not know where the biology lab was. I did not know where the chemistry lab was. One big run around. I did not know where the lecture theater was. One other big run around. For both biology and chemistry, where them keep them. What else? Spanish. Listen, the first time I go to Spanish, and me one go. Turns out I was at the wrong classroom. And so I missed that day and I got the other day because wrong classroom. Spanish, big run around. I go to the wrong classroom until eventually learn. Psychology. Psychology never did too hard to find. Like, you never did too hard to find. Like, psychology you can't fast. I didn't know about the psychology theater. Not psychology theater, but that the theater that them hold the psychology class. I didn't know where that one was in social sciences. And so I'm an FST student, a student in the Faculty of Science and Technology, taking courses in the Faculty of Social Sciences, which is psychology. I'm taking from that faculty, and the Faculty of Humanities and Education. I'm taking Spanish. Speaking of that, alright, this story is going to be this experience, storytelling is going to be kind of mixed up, right? One week, if it was the first week or it don't matter, but the point is that the way how I arranged my schedule was I leave how you gonna I leave humanities, run to the Faculty of Science and Technology. Then after that class done, run from the Faculty of Science and Technology and run to social sciences, like no break. Like that schedule never made no sense. And the same day I come back and change it because it never that made no sense. So I went to that was when I was still doing French, or I don't remember, but the point is that I left humanities, and yeah, it was when I was doing French. The story mixed up, but the point is that three different faculties I never have no lunchtime or any break. So I was late for my bio lab. The lecturer got make me know say, well, she never done me know say nothing, but because I was 10 to 15 minutes late, so she nod over the lab talk and me just hold a seat and pick up after that. Like, she not gonna repeat herself for me and me come her class late. But it was because me I run from humanities. You get what I'm saying? And so it never took me long for realize that schedule never that make no sense. Three different faculties. So it's like one is from 8 to 9. No, what I say 9 to 10. Then 10 to 1. Then 1 to 4. And it's like me I run up and down. And it's stressful and it was draining, and me dash with that. Me come home and me change up my schedule, and it was before the portal closed. where you have to pay more money to already start change your classes then, right? Yeah, we established that part. As you can see, it was a very interesting first month of university. But this is probably going to have to be like a part video. We'll just make that be one part. Now let's move into the other part.